Our next dog is a Yorkshire Terrier. And then there's our silky dog. Then before we want to trim, we also use a demarcation comb to divide it in the middle of its back. It starts here. And when it comes to grooming, we want it to be just as docile and smooth as our Yorkshire. Then we're going to give it anti-static spray and our needle comb. Just comb it out, layer by layer. 好，然后我的防静电喷雾去哪里了？ Okay, so you start from the very bottom. Then if it is really combed, it will give it to us gathered in one place. It won't be scattered. It won't feel fluffy. I let it more obedient. Well, it's the same on both sides. And then we're going to use our row combs again. Put its four corners before trimming. The base part is all cut out for it with this. Okay, then his back is already with him, split in half. It's done. That's when we start going at his feet. Then the same first looks for his knee socket. I brushed it out of the knee hocks. I told him to tilt this piece up. Then we go to use scissors again. Make a thickness. Then if it has longer hair, I pressed it slightly against the table with my hand. You can use parallel or scissors. Use this to cut a round leg. 把它 After cutting the circle, the hair in this place in the middle, you hook it up. Then there's the front of it. The front leg can be slightly shorter than the back leg because so are real dogs. We're going to cut it shorter. It won't step on that hair, so we can go a little shorter up front. Okay, so we're going to do a little arc from the hock to the middle of the whole body, then to the front. I make a base part like this. After that, on my side, it's been flanked at the foot. I'll turn around and fix it there first. To comb out all the hair, including the back of the central area. After it's all combed out, then use my scissors to compact it a little bit. Then I have scissors. I knew right then how much hair I had cut. Then also cut a circle round to the middle of me and diagonally past. Then once may not be perfect. We're going to comb this place over and over again to give it a thickness. Round it in. It should be obvious that it has two legs. Okay, then go to the back to cut. At this time, this leg behind him. It also propped up Sister Faye's hair. First cut the excess hair in circles. And then after this, that is, I must cut out the thickness of the top for it, according to the size of my leg. After setting that circle, the hair below is repeatedly picked. Make a bevel. What about this place? Our curved scissors are just the opposite to make such a bevel. By the way, separate its left and right legs. Well, what about in the future? Our whole body has been trimmed at the feet. So we're going to put a rubber band on it now. Put on a nice ribbon or elbow. Then start trimming its mouth. So let's go ahead and put this tweet in its head. 然后我刚才的其实呢是全部给它弄上去。But if I do this, I'll pick it up from half the bridge of his nose and I'll cut it off in the front row. Do it like this. His this, I'll cut it for him here, and then I'll save the rest for him. We can tie them all up. It's up to us to ask for it. What kind of effect do you like? Then also press the hair behind the corner of the eye, because his eyes are not very round and bulging. So we could use hairs to arch it a little bit. Let it block the upper half of the eye, then it is more real. It looks cute. Okay, so I cut this place with scissors, okay? After you tie the rubber band, I'm going to stick my demarcation comb in here, grab the bridge of your nose and pull it back a little bit, and you come back out, then its fur will be pulled back in the future, then this front of mine will also come out. It's round and full. The upper eyes and eyes must be swayed a little with hairs. Now, after the pigtails are done, I'm going to comb this back. After combing, you can see that they equipped it with a very beautiful red clip for your kiss. Okay, what about now? It was him who started to repair the part of his mouth and ears in a while. So let's split the ear, then the hair is combed back. Then this hair on the ear, we also let him move forward and keep part of it. And then one part is backward. To put that, the effect is made, comb the tips of your ears down. We're going to cut it off in a while. We just leave the hairs on the sides. Just leave the hair on both sides. That third of the hair on the ear, we just trim a circle around the ear. Look at the little ears, and then the sharp tips are cut off. And then the wool next to it, just leave it behind. Okay, then the ears on our side will end. Cut this way. Find the ears first. Come on, the position of the ears. And see which hairs I want to keep. What are the hairs on its head? We're going to split it. The hair here is what we want to keep. The pointed hairs of the ears. Okay, sure. Okay, where's the hair to be cut off? Inside, the two sides should be symmetrical. Same point here, you cut off the tip first. The third of the hair on the ears is called the pointy third. Just cut it off like this. A third of the ear has already been cut. So let's start by trimming its mouth. It's the same. I will first go to the lowest place of the mouth and set this position first. All the way down to the neck. You cut a plane. Then for the neck, I can slightly make that area a little wider. In this way, in the future, the neck and the chin will be more clearly distinguished because of the cute style. Try to keep the chin very short, and very short to look good. When you're done, start doing both sides of it. We can create a semicircle from this 45 degrees to the corner of the eye. The same way. This is also the case. It's the outer corner of the eye. It also leaves a row of this hair when it's a decorative hair. Well, I keep a third of my hair on this place. Then I'm going to comb it up. Then this little fluff left behind. I will first cut the outermost layer of fluff on the third Yorkshire is a silky dog, then its fur must be it is only smoothed down. 1/3 of the ear is, we use it. That's right, scissors cut this off for it. Take a look at those two from the front. Is there any difference? Then this side is already tilted inward. I don't have enough here. I'm going to clean this up again. Then the face shape. Yes, then he has this bridge of the nose. I took half of his fur to do this tweet. I cut him 1/3 of the hair. Then put the highest points on both sides to make a small fan shape. What about the neck? We can cut it very short. Just stick it on and cut it off. Then we can also bring it some nice decorations. So then this Yorkshire look of ours comes to an end. And so is our lovely Yorkshire beauty. Now, the last process, we put the tail on it, and then we flip over, let it go to the side as well.